Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, you right now, would you be with an uneducated woman or have kids with one right now?
Yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
You sure about that? 100%.
Are you really sure?
Are you really sure?
Because I'm pretty sure everybody
Hold on,
educated woman have your
Stop
kids.
for 2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Do you think men are attracted to the same things that women are?
No.
Obviously not.
Obviously no.
Okay. So
Obviously,
you
Brian.
understand that status, education, and income are masculine traits?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, since they're masculine traits, feminine women would be attracted to it. Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So wouldn't it make sense that I would want someone that's opposite of me? If I'm a masculine guy and I got my shit together, don't you think that I would look for a woman who's different than myself?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really?
Not really.
So you're basically saying.
How about this? Hold on. Let's use your logic then.
Mm-hmm.
You go show up on a date and he's wearing the same outfit as you. And he got a wig on too. What are you doing?
I'm walking out. Leave.
But that's different.
Hold on. No. What would you do?
I would walk out.
Why?
You can't be wearing a wig now.
Because he's behaving like a woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But half of the men out there do that.
Stop.
1 sec.
Use your fucking brain for 2 seconds and listen,
my
ladies.
God.
Okay? Just like you'll walk away because he's acting like a bitch, we don't want women to act like dudes. And chasing your career and making money and putting an emphasis on that, we don't care.
Ta-da.
But generally, okay, most men don't even acknowledge like women who don't got nothing going on for themselves
Exactly.
nowadays.
Yeah, for real. Exactly.
First thing they would ask you, what do you do? I'm
Hear the
so
key words,
serious.
nowadays.
Because they want to
Nowadays.
use your ass.
No, use no.
Yeah, bro.
No,
I'm a nigga. I know.
Use how? If I'm not giving you any money, how?
Right.
Ladies, look.
That is true.
Are you aware of the fact that if you went on a date with a guy and you did a split test and you told him in one scenario that you live with your parents and you're unemployed, and then you went on a date with another guy or the same guy and told him, hey, I have a master's degree and I work with kids, it would affect you probably nothing, like 0%?
He wouldn't even care.
He wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Men don't care about your ability to earn money and your
You
status
don't.
and your title.
You don't.
No.
Trust me.
Hopefully,
A majority of men don't.
hopefully there's more
Majority,
of you
no.
out there.
More
That's
of you
only
out there.
true.
Only
I
you.
agree with you.
Hopefully, finger crossed, there's
1000%.
more
Okay,
of you out there.
hold on. Would you agree that most men out there are not up to par?
They're not.
Agreed, right?
Facts.
So
Same with
when they
women.
ask you or pry into your lifestyle or your money, why are they doing that?
To use you.
They're broke.
Exactly. So he just saying he has his shit together, so he can pick somebody that's not the same as him. Is that fair?
I mean,
That
yeah,
is fair.
I hear what you're saying.
And if
So what's the problem?
And even the brokies, bro, you're not gonna lose no dates if you're unemployed and you're with a guy that's also unemployed and he's gonna be like, oh, I can't get with you because you're unemployed. Like, men don't give a fuck about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, most guys would prefer a girl that isn't educated, not a pain in the ass,
Yep.
not over a chick that's educated, talks back all the time, and is annoying.
Yeah. DV.
I mean, I respect your answer, and that's only because men feel the need to feel superior to women.
We are
Yeah,
you guys
we are men.
in almost every way.
Feel superior.
No, we are. This isn't even an opinion. Men are taller, stronger, physically superior, more lung capacity, more blood volume.
More logical.
We beat you guys in almost every physical metric. Then
Yeah.
if you want to go ahead and talk about who builds the world and who actually manufactures things
It's
and
men.
creates
Girls.
innovation, it's all men.
Yeah, you cannot bring another life
But yet
into
men
this
are
world.
90%
Men in
plus
this
of inventions
society.
were created by men. And then now, in the civilized world that we live in, right? Men still control all the infrastructure jobs, despite the fact that women are more educated than men.
You know what? You're not
And
even
you have
lying.
more rights and privileges than we do, but we still lap you guys in all the jobs that matter for society.
Yep.
So explain that.
Yeah, but there's still men in this society that try to be women. So explain that.
Well, that's just personal.
What, have you ever done an IQ test before?
Yeah, I have
no,
actually.
Not bro.
What'd you score?
Why do you want to know?
We're just curious.
Because you literally just made an argument that had nothing to do with what I just said.
No, yeah, no. Listen, you're not wrong at all. We all know that men are physically we all know that. We know that you guys can surpass us physically by all means.
What's your argument?
But what I'm saying, my
Because I gave
argument
a general
is
statement and a fact, and then you respond with, but there's weak niggas out there.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying all that. What I'm saying is that y'all better at doing everything. Like, what your whole argument is saying that us as women, that y'all are better than us for the simple fact that we're women. But if y'all are so much better than us, why are y'all? Well, not y'all, but there are men in this society that try to be women. Mm-hmm. Why?
You're talking about the
'Cause life is
transgender,
easier.
right?
Yes.
Life is easier
Life
as
is
a
easier
woman.
as a female.
Way easier.
It's way easier as a female.
Facts.
I have a
That's
question for
true.
you guys.
Women have more rights and privileges than men do.
Yep.
In 2024.
That's
And you
true.
guys still everything, if I'm going to be honest. That matters. Like, we are not the same. And when you're saying, you guys think you're superior. Not think. No, we are in every way. And I'm one of the few guys that has the balls to say it to women to their face.
Yep.
We are better than you guys in everything. We really are. All the man-made creations that you guys see and enjoy, and technology and light and
the
internet,
podcasts,
all made by
AC.
men.
Even
It's a podcast
hold
for
on.
me. I love it.
Hold on.
I love
the
it.
top chefs are who?
Men.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I mean, you gotta just concede here. Like, men are literally better at everything.
And
They
shout
create
out
the
to
world.
Uber Eats, man.
Like, and here's the thing. We don't evaluate you guys on your guys' ability to create things. We evaluate you on, can you create children? That's what we care about. But women sit here and think, I could compete with a man. I want a title in the education too. Cool, but we don't care about it. We really don't. You ain't gonna lose no dates by having a master's degree or not having one.
Whoa, deal you're putting my Instagram on it. That's wow.
What the hell? All right.
Yo, that's wild.
Somebody was trying to say something?
Yeah, I had a question. What do you
Yeah.
guys think of those guys that they tell the girls, oh, can we pay 50-50?
Right.
Like, just what you think. I'm
Yeah,
actually
for real,
curious.
actually.
I mean,
Because
if
never-
I was a girl, I would never accept that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, so you're okay with accept with
Exactly.
Hold on.
You loved.
If you notice, he gave you an answer that you want to hear, so it's okay now. But the previous answer was a fact you didn't want to hear because it sounds too bad.
No, but since y'all called me out on doing it for saying something
Oh.
contradicting, we're gonna call him
I
out.
know you up with my
Wait,
mind.
how am I contradicting?
Because how you're saying that if you were a woman, you would too. Exactly. What do you mean?
Okay, let's go back here. She asked me, or you guys asked, would you accept a 50-50? What do you think on 50-50 relationships?
Yeah.
I said, if I was a woman, I would never accept it.
Yeah.
Okay?
If you
And
were a woman.
hold on. If I was a woman, I would never accept 50-50. My man would pay for everything. Now, let's go to me. I believe, because I don't just sit here and say men are superior. I actually walk the fucking walk. If I'm a guy and I'm with a girl, I pay for everything. Remember this whole thing of men being superior and being leaders? Well, I actually believed in that. So therefore, I'm not going 50-50 with a woman because I don't think that me and you are 50-50 in equality. I'm superior to you in every way, so I have a responsibility to you as your man to take care of you. But I find it interesting how someone with a master's degree that's over here boasting about their degree and we're the same and all this other shit, like you guys are okay with a man taking care of you, but you guys don't want to deal with the responsibility of being a good woman to that man who has the responsibility of taking care of you. So in other words, just like typical feminism,
Who
you guys
said
want all the
that?
benefits without paying the cost.
Who said that?
What's the
though?
cost in your opinion?
What I stated before, me being the leader, the decision maker, etc. I'm covering everything, so you shut up and be cute and don't
What?
annoy me.
Nobody never said that they don't agree. We just said that there are some men out there that want to be like a woman, that want to go 50-50 and want to split everything. That's all we said.
Yes, and I said that that's problematic because I am congruent in my belief system. I don't just sit here and say men are superior, we got to be the leaders, and then go 50-50 with a woman. But like I said before, it's interesting how women, right, want to say that you guys are equal to us, but y'all don't want to pay 50-50. You guys would prefer the man to pay all the bills, which is fine. But if I'm going to pay all the bills, I'm going to dictate how shit goes.
Hopefully there's more of you out there.
For real. no, like on some
Weren't
real,
you just making the argument about being educated and having a job
listen,
and all this?
being
No,
educated.
listen. If you walk out in them street, them boys don't think like that.
For real.
Some do.
Why?
Yo,
wait, why?
Let me get this straight.
Half
So,
of the men out
They
there
just made a
wanna
whole
go
argument for being
50-50.
educated and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
what's the problem?
men
Okay,
still
but what's
can
the
go,
problem with being educated?
A man,
no, we just covered this, bruh.
listen, a man still can
this,
take
man.
care of his woman and the woman work. Nothing wrong with that.
True.
Yo, we're doomed, bro. We're cooked.
Yeah, it's fine. Bro.
We're cooked, man.
It's fine.
Society's fucked.
You don't see how you kind of just contradicted yourself? Because you guys were making the argument for women being successful, making their own money, and being educated. That's the argument you guys made. Like, you
Yeah.
should want an educated woman. And then I said, we don't care about that because we're the ones that got to pay the bill anyway. And then you guys are looking at me like I got three heads because what you want a guy that takes care of you.
You don't have to.
Yo.
I know I do.
Ladies, common sense. If I'm responsible for paying the bills and taking care of you, why the fuck would I care about your education?
Like I said, that's
What
you
if something
though.
goes
That's only
wrong?
you
Like,
though.
what if we
the
back
majority
up,
of the
like-
men out there don't think like you.
And I told you
are
that
married or
that's-
engaged.
that's
You
a
don't know
fact.
what the fuck you want.
No,
Oh
but
my god.
you, bro,
Come on,
I promise
man.
you, we told them what it was, and they
Yeah,
still
that's
are
fine,
like,
man. Like,
bruh.
yo, trust me, like they're not engaged or married, man. So
Look, man, this is very interesting every time we do this discussion.
yeah, it's fine, bro. It's
Where-
funny. It's hilarious.
Like, yeah, man. Look, here's the bottom line. Your education, your status, we don't care. We really, really don't. The more money a man makes, the more successful he is, the less he cares. Now, we might sit there, like, for example, you go on a date and you tell a guy I have a master's degree, he's going to curtail the conversation to appease your ego.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tell me about your career. You
Yeah.
work with all kids. Oh, my God, that's
Absolutely.
awesome. You're so smart and educated. But if you went back to that same nigga and said, I'm unemployed, I live with my family, he would, oh, that's awesome. Great. You live with your dad? What's that like? He wouldn't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. Men don't give a shit about your education or your status, right? Because it doesn't benefit us. Like, it really doesn't. And if it does benefit us, you're in trouble.
Facts. We're
You're
gonna
in fucking
use
trouble.
you.
If you're with a guy where he cares about your career like that, you're in fucking trouble, ladies.
You're cooked.
You're
Yeah.
cooked. You're going to be paying the bills to take care of him.
Able to
Yep.
use your ass.
And then before you know, he's in jail, man.
Guy, Chris, asshole, man.
Yeah, I'm happy.
You have anything you wanna say back to him?
I've been very easy tonight, man.
You have anything you want to say back to him?
No, well, I ain't said her.
I'm saying you. You want to say anything back to him?
What? But what?
Chris been generous.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
Next.
Chris
Didn't
been
even see.
generous. Yeah.
All right.
generous.
Did anyone else have anything before I go back to reading chats or whatever?
We got video to play.
This whole concept of
No, chat first and then video.